Let's get personal with Latanya and Ray. Celebrity Media TV. Brand new with the drop, whipping up the lot. Yeah, I'm headed to the top. I bet you ain't know. Got nothing for the ops, ignoring all the thoughts. Yeah, I'm headed to the top. I bet you ain't know. Brand new with the drop, whipping up the lot. Yeah, I'm headed to the top. I bet you ain't know. Got nothing for the ops, ignoring all the thoughts. Yeah, I'm headed to the top. I bet you ain't know.
Hello, hello, hello. How everybody doing?
Hey.
Hey, Ray. It's your girls, and I'm Latanya.
And I am Ray. Hey.
And you are watching Let's Get Personal.
Powered by Celebrity Media TV.
Woo, woo, woo. Hey, girl. Hey, beautiful young lady.
Hello. Hi, I love the yellow. Beautiful. I love yellow.
My yellow canary. I know it's one of my favorite colors. And you have pink. Okay, I love it. That's one of my favorite colors too, sweetie. You look so pretty. I love the pink. Pretty and pink. Okay, gosh. I'm so excited right now. Okay, you guys. We hope everybody is having a great time. We are so excited about the show that we're having tonight. For those of you who don't know, you will know tonight. If you have questions, go ahead, share, because it will help and bless somebody else. We're trying to help somebody out there. We're getting with the professionals to keep you guys up to date. And if you have questions, because we care, okay? And like you always say, Ray, sharing is what?
Sharing is caring.
Yes. Woo! So y'all hurry up, share, because tonight we have the wonderful, this doctor, okay? He is a microbiologist, a pathogenic biologist. He is a trauma surgeon. He is a director of clinical education and research, you guys. He is a tropical pathology. And what else, Ray?
He is an infectious disease expert. Okay. And
woo, gosh,
he's amazing. He's amazing. Yes. And everybody's going through right now. I mean, this is the hardest time for everyone with this COVID-19 virus. Okay. There's so much talk about what can be done, what can't be done, what's good, what's not good. So we wanted to bring to you out there what's going on, and Dr. Rowland's going to update us on the COVID.
Yes, and you guys, you know what? As Ray was saying, he is so awesome. Y'all have to finish seeing what else he does, okay? So I need y'all to go to his Instagram with just Dr. DR and then Rolling, ROLLING, to see what else he do. He's also health and fitness. Oh, gosh. So, Ray, who we bringing on? Dr. Lane Rosen! Rock and roll!
Hi, Dr. Rowland.
Hi, ladies. Hi, how you guys doing?
Good. Hi. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Yes.
Well, you know, it's amazing. I think, isn't it funny in life how we go through life and stuff? You meet people and you just have good chemistry. And I think we three have good chemistry from, you guys found out that Dr. Rowlands really is a humanitarian. He's mortal. And that's the most important thing, is that I'm real. And, I hope to continue to share great information.
Wow. And you know what, Dr. Rowland, before you even get started, because we're going to just let you have it. Okay, honey. But we want to also thank you so much. You have been there for your family. And like you was just saying, thank you. You have helped us with our family members that has been in the hospital. Stuff was happening. Everything you said, whatever we send you, it was right on point. Whether you had to say this medication would be great or this antibiotic would be great. Like, you are a man of your word, and we thank God for you. I remember 2 of my sons was in the hospital, and I'm just going to make that clear. And also we had family members, a couple family members, and you were right on it, and you just you didn't have to be there. You just looked at it. If we sent you a picture, you knew exactly what it was, and it always came to be true. That's what it was. So thank you for being a man of your word, and I love you so much. We needed, our family was kind of really, really in a bad situation in the hospital, and we had to tell other doctors what to prescribe to them. You know that? I'm serious. The infection disease doctor, I had to say, well, hey, I got a doctor in the family, and he said that he needs this. And do you know, they was like, Latanya, okay, what is it? Oh, we know it. Okay, we're gonna make sure he get that. But they wasn't giving him the best. And you said, Tanya, he needs this. And that's what they had to give him.
Hey, I know what I'm
And
talking
it's
about.
all the way out there.
It's awesome. Yes.
Ray,
And you
want
know
to
my family as well. So thank you so much. And the one thing about you, Dr. Rowland, you always say, send me a message. I will call you or I will get back to you. You know what? When we call, you pick up on that first ring. And that's amazing because normally you have to always leave a message. And then someone gets back to you, but you actually care. And it's not, a lot of doctors are about the money. They're like, okay, well, if I call you, it's going to be $75 an hour. You come from your heart because you truly want to help people. And you are so amazing. And we're so glad that we met you. And we're glad that you're able to share with our listeners and our viewers as well. And we love you.
Well, thank you guys. And at the end of the day, I've made money in medicine, but at the end of the day, that doesn't fill your cup. I was just telling T. I remember I had a person dying in Peru of the many deaths I've seen, and man, I swear to God, and this guy must have been like 350 pounds, and I couldn't, with all the physical attributes I had, I couldn't carry this guy. I mean, it's like I said, God, what are you doing? And it just teaches me the realization that life is very precious and stuff. But I've seen some hell of a situation that defines who I am, and I've experienced it. So, what I do is what I do, and that's just reality.
And he keeps a smile. God, I love it. Oh wow.
A smile through it all, So, Dr. Rowland, let's get into. I mean, the last time we talked, we always need the update on what is going on with this
Well,
COVID-19.
the update, folks. In 1 month, we're going to probably be starting to shut down the country again. Back into lockdown, and this is a reality. I think your people can go out there. You can look what's happening in India. India was supposed to be the hallmark country for, being able to control the SARS-CoV virus. Well, right now, I mean, they're up to 500,000 cases a day. People are burning bodies. They can't keep enough wood to burn the bodies of all the people that are dying. And India has a new SARS-CoV variant. It's a double mutation, 2 mutations hooked together, which is driving this next pandemic in India. And this thing's already kind of slipped out into England. Boris Johnson, the prime minister, was supposed to go to India, and he's not going there. And I was supposed to go there and visit a vaccine plant, but I'm not definitely stepping in India anytime soon, because of the infection rate and the death rate. And this gives you a clue to what's going to happen over the next month and 2-3 months here in the United States. And people said, Doc, you sit back and you go, well, okay, these guys, have vaccines. They vaccine probably 250 million Indians out of 1 billion. The numbers should be going down. And, they're very an educated population. And Doc, what's going on? Well, I'm going to tell you what's happening. Well, one is that the vaccine only has so much effectiveness. The second thing is that people are not complying to the biosecurity protocols. And the third thing is that what's driving the infection in India is not respiratory or secretions, it's because of feces. 90% of the people in India don't use toilets. They like to poop outside everywhere, and that that virus lives in the feces for 35 days. So that's a driving force that's created this new Indian mutation. And this Indian mutation is going to hit the United States, just like the Brazil P1 variant and the South African and the London strain. And what's going to happen is that we're going to have to go back to if the predictions are right, and what I see is going to happen is that when you look at Brazil, Italy, and Europe, that tells you what's going to happen in the United States. That's just a fact. And the data came out today with the 40 red list countries that you cannot travel to. Philippines, can't go to Peru, you can't go to Argentina, you can't go to Ecuador, can't go to Chile. Yeah, you cannot go to half the countries in Africa. United Arab Emirates. You can't travel there, and so it shows you how effective the SARS virus is in changing our lives. And so it's very important for people that are listening to you guys' platform and that they're educated on the real deal on the virus. Because if not, I promise you, the body bags are going to be filled up with both cold and warm bodies. That's just the reality of it. And that's why when we start talking about, what masks you should wear, what are some of the effective treatments you can have that can maybe mitigate and contain this? What is the best vaccine that you can have? All these things in community education are very important if you're going to be able to make it through the next 10 or 15 years, because this virus is going to be there.
So it's not ending anytime soon, Dr. Rowland.
Yeah.
This is really depressing, really, because I mean, people are getting sick. Like even just COVID-19 that started it out is still around. So now we don't only still have people getting sick from COVID-19. Now we have all these other variants, and
That's right.
I know somebody who actually a baby 2 years old caught the B117.
Yeah,
Is that
B117. Yeah, from London.
caught the B117 over here in Georgia?
And for
So
Dr.
you said it, Doc. I've been watching that. You
Well,
said
you have to
it's gonna happen.
realize is that people made the mistakes. I mean, people made the mistake in the beginning back in last March, and you guys know all the platforms I've been on from MSNBC. I've talked about this and teach this stuff, and I lived this stuff. And people were hard headed, and people didn't listen. They didn't take it seriously. Now the consequences what it is, and the genie is out the bottle. You cannot put this virus back. This virus is going to do what it's going to do, and we will reach herd immunity eventually, probably in about 5 or 10 years, when 90% of the populations have gotten some type of antibody protection from the vaccine or natural selection being affected by the virus itself. But as long as we have these different mutants out there, people not obeying the rules, the regulations, people are going on spring break, they're partying, people are coughing, you have patients and people that are sick with the SARS virus that are immunocompromised, and immunocompromised patients, this virus has a very high likely chance of really mutating, because it has a chance to live in a human body that's immunocompromised. So it's figuring out all the different ways to infect people.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that.
Yep,
Wow.
absolutely.
So, when you were just talking about, people not taking precautions and doing, what they're supposed to do to stay safe. Well, what they're hearing, so as far as the vaccine, right? So the people who get vaccinated, now they're saying that, okay, they can come together and they can come together and spend time with each other without a mask. What is your take on that, Dr. Rose?
Yes, we're getting a lot of people doing that.
Yeah, absolutely not. I think you guys have grown ups, and you guys have been around your family members. I'm gonna have peach cobbler with my mom. That's just a fact. I'm gonna give my mom a hug. But in the reality, the vaccine is really not the persona that you think it is. I mean, you look at Johnson & Johnson, people dying from clots. They shut that down. AstraZeneca, women are dying from clots. Shut that down. You got Moderna, people dying left and right from Moderna. You guys will see my Instagram and my Facebook. You have people, their dads are dying, their moms are dying, people are dying. That news reporter for CNN, she died. bragging about she got the vaccine. Boy, she's in a body bag now. She's in heaven now. See, this is not a game, and so you have to realize that even though you get a vaccine, the vaccine has not shown to me, and I'm just telling you from basic off of medicine science. I was on a panel a week ago on the Black News Channel with a Dr. Herbert, and I don't know what he was talking about. I have not seen any vaccine that shows me that they have 6 months of immunity. The antibodies that I've seen in their papers have written of 81 days. And then here's the deal, folks, and this is for you ladies because you guys are very important spokesperson for the community. What happens when you do get an injection? So you guys run down there. I don't care if you got the Pfizer, Moderna. You can get a vaccine from the moon. How do you know you really have antibodies? Well, there's only one way to do it. You have to be tested. And there's a test called a rapid antibody test that everybody should get before they get the shot. And it says, okay, doc, you got antibodies. Ray, you got antibodies. Ray, you don't have any antibodies. T, guess what? You have a little bit of antibodies. Then you get the shot. First, second, doesn't matter. Then in 30 days, we measure your antibody levels again. It says, okay, man, you got 32,000 neutralization antibodies that will help protect you against the virus. Well, nobody's shown that at all. That is where the program is broken. You just can't just inject Big Mama in Mississippi Delta and say, hey, you're fine. Well, how do you know maybe she got a placebo, maybe she didn't have an immune reaction. We have to measure and test people on a regular basis, and even the Pfizer CEO said it 2 days ago. These guys seem like they copy me. Even Fauci copied me on Sunday. You will be getting boosters, period.
Oh, wow.
Yep, you said
boosters every year for the next 50 years. Count on it.
Yep, you did say that. You said that. I remember that.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what, so basically, no, because that's what people are doing. They're basically thinking if they get vaccinated, that they're able to come together.
No,
So,
the most important
That's
thing
what's
on
been
vaccination, the most important thing is that you have to be tested. You got to know that you're not positive, you don't have signs and symptoms, that you're not going to take that to your mama or your family members. You need to know that. Not I get vaccine, all of a sudden I'm Superman. No,
Yeah.
that SARS virus is kryptonite.
Yeah, I didn't have like 3-4 people say, "Oh, girl, I'm not worried about you and your mask because I got the shot," and they don't have a mask, and all of a sudden, a lot of people have been doing that.
yeah.
And that's what's going to be the plight of the most people, most societies and stuff. That you believe that. I've said it before. Go ahead and don't wear a mask. In fact, I'll fly you first class to Brazil, let you breathe in all that good air, but I promise you'll be in a body bag in a month. You
Oh,
won't be
God.
breathing at all because that mask is very important. That mask will be your front line protection for the next 30, 40 years and stuff. That's just the way it is.
What?
You know if your cousin's sick, your family member's sick, your husband, you kind of know that because you're around these people most of the time, and you have to worry about other people killing you because people don't care. People want to run down to Las Vegas and I'm Superman. Okay, talk to me in a month.
Wow.
And for Dr. Rowland to say he's not going to even step foot in India, I'm like,
hey, I'm so excited.
serious.
Ladies, you have known the work I'm getting ready to do from the Philippines to Africa to, India, Asia. This is my lane. This is my responsibility talking to governments and people and communities and telling people what is the best practice on how to survive this, based off of science and medicine. So I'm in a privileged position to be in that type of role. And so if Dr. Rowland ain't setting foot in Peru, if I ain't setting foot in India, what does that tell you?
That we're not stepping foot there either.
Oh, wow.
Man.
So it's getting really bad in Peru too, Dr. Lane?
Peru's completely shut down. These people are dying like flies. They have such, it's so funny how I wrote an article several years ago for healthcare disparities for a conference at Tuskegee, Alabama. And my topic was, do diseases, viruses can shut down societies? Absolutely. We see what's happened in America, racism, economic, people out of jobs. So you can imagine Peru, where the average income is like $200 a month. 90% of the people don't have running water. There's so much corruption is stupid. They can't produce
Mhm.
oxygen for their people for oxygen tanks.
Mhm.
What do you think was going to happen? Exactly what I said was going to happen. It's the same thing in India. You look in India, I mean, my God, this is supposed to be a modern country. They don't have enough oxygen for people. People are dying because they can't get oxygen.
What?
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh
oxygen.
my gosh.
Wow. And that, I mean, that's really, those countries are poor, like poor countries like Africa, they don't have the means, like
Mhm.
you said, Dr. Roland. So an
Ray,
honor that you're going to go there and you're going to
yeah,
help them
yeah,
because,
yeah,
here in America or the United States, we at least have the
Mhm.
health care. We have, the health
Exactly.
insurance. We have, the oxygen or whatever that we need, but out there, they don't have that. So, I mean, I see that's why your heart leads you that
Well, I
way.
mean,
Mhm.
you look at Peru. Peru has about 33 million people living in that country. They have like
Mm.
175 ICU beds.
Oh
175 ICU
my
beds for
God.
33 million people. So you ain't getting one. I ain't getting one. If something go down, them they damn sure ain't
Yeah,
gonna give you or me and Ray oxygen.
yeah.
That ain't happen.
Nope.
They can't find oxygen for themselves. So this shows you the reality of why, to be a humanitarian, you have to really, really look deep down in and what your purpose is, because the problems have been there always. It's been there hidden. But now what happens, what this pandemic has done, and I was on the Everyday Hero program, which
Mhm.
was a worldwide, the best guys in the business and taking care of health in COVID-19. I was one of the
Mhm.
persons on that program, and it just showed me the reality, even in America. I mean, look at us, man. I mean,
Mhm.
you got people dying like flies in the United States and going to continue to die because you got people talking about their constitutional rights to wear a mask or not
Mhm.
wear a mask. When did politics get into? Well, politics has always been in diseases. We really want to be serious about. We can talk about the Tuskegee syphilis experiment. We can talk about the Mississippi apidectomy, where they were sterilizing black females, in Alabama, where
Mhm.
Dr. Sims was cutting
Yeah.
black females' vaginals out without anesthesia, but he was a hero to white people. I mean, he's a
Wow.
modern day hero. So so the reality is that we already knew that we had a problem. Now we need to make sure that we try to fix that problem. And when I say fix that problem, I mean, ladies, I'm talking about, we got to realize that, I've cut off. I mean, for example, in my world, my dual world, I've cut so many people's legs off and foot off from infections and diabetes and gangrene and skin grafts and stuff. And guess what?
Yeah.
Diabetes is still there. Guess what?
Mhm.
High blood pressure is still there. Now
Mhm.
they're telling us now, what we're seeing now, that sexual transmitted disease, syphilis, is on the rise. Resistant syphilis in the time of
Oh,
pandemic. And
wow.
so the diseases, the burdens are still there. Now what's happened is that we have to take the glasses off. We have to actually see what we're looking at. No more
Mhm.
excuses. There's no reason why some kid 2 years old should get COVID. There's no reason why Big Mama in Louisiana has to get her leg cut off. There's no reason why, somebody that think they're immune, i.e., HIV patients, man, they're getting their butts kicked by COVID-19. I had some. I mean,
Wow.
I don't. It's funny. I don't know why God gave me the gift He gave me,
Mhm.
intelligence and experience. And I remember I'm on the Black Ace advisory, Black Ace Institute. I'm on their scientific advisory. And I remember 8 months ago, almost a year ago, got all these guys on there. And one guy talking about, well, man, there's no sign of patients with HIV and COVID. I said, man, let me tell you, HIV and COVID is going to be the next pandemic. And it's true, because because I work in Peru. I work with HIV resistant patients. And
Mhm.
sure enough, guess what happened 3 weeks ago, guys? Paper came out with John Hopkins saying HIV and COVID is a bad mix. It's terrible. So where's this fool at now? That's what I'm talking about. People need to shut their mouths up, get in your lane, talk about what you know.
Whoa.
I can't talk about getting a pedicure. Don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I can talk to you about infectious diseases.
Yeah. Listen to the experts. Yep.
I love that. Yes, I love that. What he just said. I had a doctor to tell me that before. Yeah, well, Tanya, I could give you a prescription for this, but if I was, you have to go to the eye doctor about that. I can do your sinuses. So I love what you just said. That
Stay in your lane.
to
Yeah.
stay in your
That's
lane.
right.
Yeah,
Wow.
stay in your lane. I mean, not everybody. You got OBGYN guys. Or my sister's a chief of OB in
Oh,
Dallas at Baylor. My sister's bad. She cold blooded. Her husband is a senior vice president for AstraZeneca. I got I got family members. My sister tell you, baby, I don't know nothing about infectious disease. I call my brother.
yeah, because
I
you
have one with
bad at that.
people.
You
Yep.
cold blooded in that. You're right.
Yeah, you got guys on ER guys, emergency room doctors. You got guys that are pediatrician. I have not seen one of them individuals in the jungles of Peru. Not one.
Wow.
And they were never in first class with me on a plane going down there. I know that. And I've lived down there. I've never seen them on any boats or any clinics or taking care of sick people with no in the hospitals that have no windows, no running water. I mean, guys. I'm telling you, two ladies, you guys have to come to me with Peru. You guys could you guys win an Academy Award doing a documentary on Peru. I'm telling you guys, no
That would be
joke.
beautiful.
That
That
would
would
be
be
beautiful.
something that we would love to do.
We
We would
both
love to do
passported
that.
up too. We both passported up. We're ready. Roll, Dr. Rowland. Dr. Lane Rowland. I'm gonna call your whole name. Okay. We're ready. That would be a nice documentary while you explaining stuff. Yeah, so that's gonna happen. Yes.
So, Dr. Rowland, I do have a question about what is it now that people who get COVID, people are calling them asking if they want to have a transfusion? Do you know
Yeah.
Well, I
anything
mean, it's
about
not a
that?
transfusion. What that comes down to is what they talk about is, doing convalescent plasma. It's one of the treatments where somebody. So, for example,
Yeah.
I get COVID. My body's supposed to make antibodies. I do phoresis where I take the plasma out and then I take my plasma and they put it in you, and that's supposed to neutralize the virus that you have. Well, it's a good principle, but guess what? Has nothing to do with the African, has nothing to do with the Brazil, has nothing to
Mm.
do with these different strains. You have to have what we call strain specific monoclonal antibodies, plasma from antibodies, convalescent from that specific thing. And even Fauci said it this week, and I got to give the boy some credit. He's been copying me for the last year. Go back and look at all the interviews. He's on there saying, yeah, you know what, man, these new vaccines that you know how they talk, this new vaccine that we have the Pfizer, you need to go get it, but it's not going to work against the Brazil or African strain because we have to make a new vaccine.
Just like that.
I've already said that. You got to
Yeah.
make a new vaccine for each of the new strain. You got to have a vaccine for the African strain, one for the P1 Brazil strain. You have one for the double
Oh,
mutation.
God.
Each of these viruses that are killing people, you have to have a vaccine platform geared towards each variant. There's no there's no vaccine out there that has that type of capabilities to cover multiple different viruses. So this is a reality we're dealing with. Now, if you're really talking about humanity, now Pfizer needs to put up a shut up. You guys make some new vaccines, but this time the government's not going to pay you. You're going to just do it because you want to do it. You should test people. They're not going to do that because they're not going to spend the money to save grandma, big mama life in the Delta of Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, even in the countryside of Georgia. They ain't gonna do that. Just keep it real, folks.
Yeah. They're not even going to test everyone that's been vaccinated every 3 months.
They can't do it.
See
It's
how that
impossible.
it can't
That's
happen.
a good point. Yes, right. Because now they like, oh, stop it. They're getting blood clots now. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Well, so this is
So,
reality.
how are
So
they testing?
what
How
was
are
that?
they like? So, when somebody catches COVID, how are they able to tell which variant they have,
Well,
or if it's COVID-19, or
well,
how?
there's two things on that. One is you have to have a testing platform called rapid antigen antibodies. And I didn't say rapid antigen. I didn't say PCR. You have to do antibodies because if you measure your antibody levels, if you've been exposed what the community population of exposure is. And then when you get the vaccine, you will be able to take that test in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 1 year to measure the antibodies. Are they still there? Are they waning? And that's how you protect the community. So the platform you have to have, you cannot have education without testing, and you cannot have testing and education without having the vaccine. So they all go hand in hand.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
But
Okay,
they
so
could,
they all go hand in hand.
so they could
Yeah.
tell you though whether you have the B117 or
No,
if
there's only one platform out there, and I'm working with the company. They sent me the results 2 weeks ago, and for some reason, I'm always involved in the top technology. I don't know why.
wonder
I
why.
wonder
I know.
why, but I know what's coming, and from the top guys in the world. And we have an assay that's coming out that can test for the Brazil strain, the P1, the P strain, the African strain. It's a multi-assay kit that can test for the different variants. Game changer. And I've seen the results. Unbelievable. But we will have a kit out there that has the ability to test all the different strains at one time. So that's very important in understanding the effectiveness, understanding the effectiveness of the vaccine, understanding the effectiveness of does the community have antibodies. All that stuff is important in the long term. So even though Biden says 200 million. There ain't gonna be no 200 million vaccines, baby. We're looking at like 1.5 billion vaccines that's going to be needed for the United States for over the next, 10, 15 years, because you will be getting a booster 2 or 3 times a year, every year for the next 50 years. That's just a fact, just like the flu.
What?
Yeah.
So how did they know that the baby had the B117?
Well,
Yeah.
they can do specific tests. Some of these laboratories can do tests like that, but not all the tests are geared up. Every place is geared up like that. They have that type of technology. So especially in a child like that, that definitely went to the reference laboratory for the state, and they probably sent that to the CDC because a 2-year-old, that's a game changer too, and that's where we're at.
Wow. So, Dr. Rowland, you said you don't think we'll be out of the mask no time soon. I mean, honestly, like you don't think we're going to be out the mask?
No, and if somebody tells you that, I mean, they might as well just go down there and buy their own body bag, put it in their house,
Jumping.
and then put it in the closet because they will be using it.
Wow,
Oh,
that's awful. I mean, who would think that we were ever going to have something like this? You wake up one day, you go to bed one day, everything's great. You wake up the next day, and now you're masked up, and you're going to die. And these poor kids going through, they're wearing these masks. But the one good thing is the little kids, that's what they're used to now. So they're
Yes.
okay with it. They're going to grow up like it's okay for the next 10 years.
Yeah, and that's true too. And ladies, I got 3 more minutes. I got to get on another program. But my point is that you're absolutely right about that. Now, Ray, people are accustomed to it. I mean, it's like you walk out of your house, you grab your mask. You're getting used to it. The children are gonna be that way. And I can tell folks out there on this platform that we have masks that are coming for pediatrics, from kids from 2 to 5 and 5 to 9. And then we have medium masks for ladies, and then we have the regular large mask. So the medium masks, teenagers can wear them and stuff. So we're coming out with these masks in the probably next several weeks and stuff, so people have access that do, because the kids got to have masks that really fit them and they're comfortable for them and stuff. So we have that coming out.
Well, Dr. Rowland, we love you so much. Tell all our viewers and listeners where they can connect with you at on all your social media.
Well, they can always connect me with T and Ray Show. That's a given.
Yes, they can. Okay, we've been giving information out to Ray stays on it.
And then you guys can always Instagram me on Dr. Rolling, DRROLING, and it's a good platform, folks, because I put on there information about virus. I put information about life itself. So that's a good platform. And people can always, it's like I'm an old gangster. You can always get me on Facebook. I can't stand that platform, but us OGs, we're still using it.
My daughter, we love your swag, Dr. Rowland. Okay, you got him a little swag.
Wait, Doc, before you go, can you tell everyone where they can find the My Finger and the whatever you have that is going to keep them safe, please?
Well, I mean, like I said earlier, the India is a very important thing because they got feces everywhere. My Fingers is at www.mifinger.com. www.mifinger.com, and they have the My finger pads that you put on your finger so you don't have to touch anything in public because of fecal contamination. They have masks on there, and so My Fingers is a very important part in mitigating and containing this disease. So people support them, and I'll be back in exactly 1 month. And let's do an hour. Let's do an hour and a half show if you guys want to do something. Get creative. We have the time. Let's really get deep into it, and maybe you guys can get some of your community leaders to submit some questions that they want to answer, and I'll answer them on your program because I'm here for you, ladies.
We're going to get that started. You get ready and get out of here and go get them, Tiger.
Bye, ladies. You guys take
care. Love you, Dr. Rowland.
Family. Yeah. Bye. Be in touch. Oh, my gosh. That was amazing.
So amazing.
He is. Yeah, so we're going to have something for everyone. Yes, we're going to have some for everyone, have the questions, and it's going to be awesome because there's so many people out there, Ray, they still need knowledge on it. I mean, because a lot of us is just still running wild, you know, because 1 minute they saying this, one day they saying this, one day they saying do, don't do, you know, so yeah, it's good. So we thank Dr. Rowland for taking out of his busy schedule.
And he always does for you girls.
Yes. So he'll be back, you guys. So get your questions ready so they can be answered or whatever you want to know. I know a lot of us, stuff that happened to our family members. We have lost a lot of our family members and friends. And so if they have after questions, he'll be the one to answer that. So yes, we want to thank all our listeners and viewers for tuning in on this special health a show on COVID-19 because it's really real, you guys. Also, yeah, it's not going away no time soon. I keep thinking if I wake up tomorrow, they're gonna be like, "Oh, no mask." But yeah, thank God for keeping us. Gosh, I'm just thanking God. But hey, we want to thank also our sponsors, you guys. I want to give a shout out, no other than Mixed Chicks Hair Products, you guys. The Mixed Chicks Hair Products are awesome. I do the little snippets on Instagram to show you guys how great it is. So I need you guys to go right now to www.mixedchicks.org, you guys, and .com. Okay, and they have some great sales. Yes. So we love y'all, Mixed Chicks. You ladies are doing an amazing job with our hair care. Also, go to www.bobbybrownfoods.com. He's not only a bad boy on the stage, but also in the kitchen, you guys. Go get his seasonings. Ray, that what is like
that barbecue sauce. Sorry, I had to get real quick. That barbecue sauce, you definitely want to get the barbecue sauce. It's healthy. That's one good thing about Bobby Brown Foods. Healthy. Okay, so
non-GMO,
healthy, gluten, yes, all that. So definitely, if you want those ribs or you want something that's finger licking good, you want to go get that because you will be licking your fingers for that one. Okay, so you'll definitely need that napkin. But he actually has 3 different flavors. It's a packet. It's a package, and you have the sweet one, you have the spicy one, and then you have the the spicy with a little bit of heat. So make sure you definitely go get that barbecue sauce.
Oh, that sounds good, right? Thank you. Look, it's making me want some barbecue. Go put some baked chicken on and rub the barbecue sauce on it. Thank you.
Don't worry, there'll be videos coming soon.
Yes, it will, you guys.
Yes,
you'll be able to purchase it from Ray and I. So soon, okay? Also, if anybody out there been in a car accident, you need to get to Dr. Charles Wilkerson, okay? He is at Stoneview Injury and Wellness Clinic, you guys, 1230 South Harrison Road, Stone Mountain, Georgia, 30388. You guys need to get to him now. The telephone number is 404-299-9066, and his wonderful staff will help you. And he also sell natural vitamins for like weight loss, all of that stuff. He specializes, you guys, in personal injuries, okay? Sciatica nerve, like all of that. If you just want to get even tuned up for your back, okay? Because a lot of us is uneven and we don't even know it. So again, if you've been in a personal injury, car accident, you guys go see Dr. Charles Wilkerson because he got your back.
Literally got your back. He definitely does. He got your back.
Yes.
Also, Fostering the Nation, we definitely want to shout out Joshua Etheridge. Amazing. I mean, that's exactly what's happening. He is fostering the nation, and there's so much getting ready to come. So you definitely want to keep an eye out for Fostering the Nation because things will be coming soon. Definitely.
It is. And oh my gosh, you know what, Ray? Also, I need them to tune in, okay? Tomorrow, also, we want to give a shout out to Attorney Bernadette Clark Wright, okay, you guys? It is BC Wright Unfiltered, and tomorrow, you guys got to tune in. She will be speaking with the acclaimed civil rights attorney, Mawuli, Mawli, M. Davis, okay? All right. This will be in the wake of the verdict, you guys. All right. So tune in to BC Right Unfiltered.
And how awesome is that? I mean, she's amazing. And it's at 9:00. Is 9:00
a.m. You're on it, Ray.
on YouTube. So definitely go ahead and check her out. Also, Pro Boss Enterprise.
Hey,
Conchata Hosley. I mean, she does marketing. She's amazing. You definitely want to check her out. You can go to probossenterprise.com.
Woo, woo.
Whoa.
Yes. And we also have Celebrity Media TV, John Williams, MBA. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up with that? What they got to do, Ray?
Oh, they got to go to www.celebritymediatv.com. Okay. You want to get ready, get your channel changer because you're definitely going to be flicking. And while you're flicking, you will see your girls too. Okay. So definitely follow us. We have so much getting ready to come up. So, I mean, it's definitely amazing, amazing, amazing.
And also, the word of truth. I'm serious. Apostle Ronald Etheridge. Okay. What's the dates for those, right?
That is on Sundays at 1:00 p.m. and it is on the Gospel Network.com. So definitely, I mean, he will bless your life. Bless your life. Just it's so amazing. I mean, the word of God really, I mean, that's what touches your heart, and that's what we're supposed to live by, right? So we all got to spend time in the word. And if you don't go to your Bible like you should, you could hear the word with Apostle Ronald D. Etheridge.
Yes. Woo woo. I'm excited. So you guys stay tuned in. You never know what your girl's gonna come up with, okay? Every Tuesday, do not forget to go to YouTube and subscribe, right? Let's get personal with Latanya and Ray.
That's right. And follow us on Instagram as well at It's Your Girls. And Let's Get Personal with Latanya and Ray on Facebook. We're everywhere. Support us. Share our stuff. I mean, we love you guys and we do this for you. So definitely share with your loved ones and follow your girls.
Yes, and whatever else I just thought of. Okay, book us, book your girls. We will come make it exciting, uniting, whatever you want. Okay, book your girls. We have special pricing. We know about the COVID and what's going on. Just go to our website and book your girls. You have things specials coming up. You have products. You have great products. Your girls will look at it first, and we'll be like, okay, yeah. So book us. We got y'all.
Yes. And also if you want to sponsor us, you could do that too. You could just go to ityourgirls.com. Okay. And definitely just fill out the form there. But if you want to sponsor, us, if you want to book us, if you need advertising, I mean, this is the place to be with your girls. And we bring that energy too. So we will definitely liven up the crowd.
Yes. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. Sharing is caring. We love you guys. Have a wonderful night.
Love
Bye.
you guys.